Am I tripping? Because this boy I've been dating for 5 weeks that don't call him ever again. And I feel like he's doing the most. I feel like he's doing absolutely the most. Okay, so this morning I texted him. I was like, what you doing tonight? Do you want to hang out? He said, yeah. I called him, but he was at work. He said, let me call you when I get off of work. Fine. We going about our work days. He called me at 7 when he get off at 7. He said, hey, did you still want to hang out tonight? I said, yes. I got a lot of stuff that I want to do, but he's talking about he about to drive home. I was like, what time you going to be home? He say 7:30. I say, okay. I was like, now, I just got off of a production meeting. I'm a busy girl. I just got off a production meeting call. I was like, I got to send this rehearsal report. Then I got to schedule 2 other emails on top of that. Then I want to rehearse. Then I want to work out. And I think I want to do a pick a card reading. And I'm like, I'm obviously not going to do all that stuff. You know what I mean? But I do want to try to get some of the stuff done. But I asked him, so what's a good time? And I'm like, maybe like 9. He said, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna do as much as I can, and then I'll let you know when I start to wind down. And then, like, I don't even remember what he said exactly because his phone has been messed up all day, and I can't hear everything that he said. But it sounded like he said that you don't seem like you're really committed to hanging out tonight, so how about we just don't hang out today, and we check in tomorrow. I said okay and got off the phone. I said okay, enjoy your ride home. Cause like, I don't know what about me contacting you to hang out and just relaying everything that I have to do before I can come over, or everything that I want to do before I come over means that I'm not committed to hanging out. Right? And then something about me is like, if I feel like I'm being guilt tripped, even a little bit, or like there's any remnants of emotional manipulation, I'm chopping it off. You can have that. I'm not being bothered with that. If you feel like I'm not committed to hanging out with you, even though I contacted you and that's the thing. He said, let's check in tomorrow. I said, okay. It pissed me off a little bit, but you said, let's check in tomorrow. I was like, you know what? Tomorrow I won't have to do all this stuff. Tomorrow will be a true off day and we could do it then. Tell me why he messaged me talking about, are you effing with me right now? Now I'm already on the phone talking to my own homegirl, explaining the situation to her. Not too long after that, he said, don't contact me ever again. So I'm like, part of me is like, good riddance. But the other part, I texted him back. I was like, I don't even know how we got here. I feel like we just had a misunderstanding. But if you honestly don't want me to contact you again, I won't. Right? He don't respond. And then I say, I don't even know what you mad at. I don't even know what you mad at. So am I tripping? Am I wrong? Because I feel like his issue is that he wants me to come and say, hey, let's hang out at 9. I'm free at 9. I feel like that's what he wants. I'm just not that type of girl. I ain't never been that type of girl. And I'm not saying that you can have your wants and your needs, but I'm saying if you want to be in any type of relationship with me, you got to work with what I got going on. Because I'm not waking up in tomorrow and suddenly talking about, oh, I'm going to be there at 9. I've just never been that type of person. I'm also like a processor, if that makes sense. All my partners I've ever been with, I would call them and be like, hey, time frames, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm trying to accomplish. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I do want to see you, so let's figure it out. Is there anything that you need to do? Is there any way that you need to occupy your time in the meantime? Do you just want me to contact you? Is there easier? It's very collaborative to me. That's my perception. It's collaborative, right? But that's just not what it's given. He feel like I don't take him seriously, and that's another thing, girl. He had watched one of my TikToks where I said I don't take him seriously because he had no swag, but now I'm going down the deep hole, girl. But what do you think? Because my homegirl, who I explained it to, she said, what did she say? She said, well, he wasn't trying to help. She said, he could have said, well, if you want to come over, you could work over here. That turned me on. I love a little work day. I love a let's watch TV cuddle and I can still get a little bit of my work done. I love that. I love that real bad. But yeah, there is just like this collaborative nature that wasn't there. And I feel like the other issue with him is that he always want to be a victim. But just whatever. What do y'all think?